This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.
Welcome back to the show. And Shui of Life is what it's all about. And Lilach Adoni joining us here again, our master everything. Tell us a little bit about what you do for those that may not know and how you're helping so many connect and be our best selves.
Thank you, Jill. It's great to be here again. My name is Lilach. I am a Feng Shui and Chinese astrologer practitioner. I help people realize their potential, get clarity in their life, and help them see their roadmap in a much better eye and clarity, so they can actually achieve what they want in their life. With, of course, some work, self-work, self-understanding who they are, self-awareness, and just to bring good into this world.
Beautiful. Well, we're excited that you're back here. And I know we had some great conversations in the past. We're talking about the Chinese astrology that you do, along with, so many other things to help people. And you work on people's journeys. And, a lot of people feel stuck. And there's things that you do that are helping people. So give us also, if you don't mind, a little overview of, what you wanted to talk about for us today.
Yes. So today I'm going to give you a little bit of forecast of what's going to be in the month of May. And then I will give you some Feng Shui tips for business owners. And I think this is a great thing because, again, it's all about awareness. It's all about what you know that you didn't see it before or you didn't know before. And that's going to help. Those tips are going to help people who are business owners, who feel stuck, who feel that things do not work anymore what they did before, because the world is changing every minute. And especially now we see it so much. So, what was in the past was in the past. And those who's going to realize it, those who are going to understand that we need to change, we need to move forward, we have to stop looking what happened in the back, in the past, will be in a better place in the next 20 years. Yeah.
And that's why today it's all about resetting energy. We're talking about getting clear, moving with purpose. And so maybe you're out there listening, you got a business, it's stuck, it's slow, not where you want to be. Well, she's here to help share a lot of the insights about metal, water, wood elements and all of that. And I know we're going to touch upon the zodiac animals as well, the rooster, monkey, pig, rat,
yes,
and get the full picture. Yes.
Hopefully we'll have room and time for that. But if not, we'll do it sometime.
All right. So why is your business, stuck? What are some of the things that's happening?
So, so people are feeling stuck because things changed and they don't know what to do, what else we can do, what as far as marketing, or people feel stuck because things are not moving the way they expected. Now, when I, as a Feng Shui and Chinese astrologer, when I go to a business and do a consultation, I look at the whole thing, at the business for one, and then the person who owns the business. And what it tells me is, when I read their birth chart, is that it will tell me the story of why this business is slow or what's missing in this business. So, for example, if you see a business that, let's say, for example, a restaurant, you go into a restaurant and you say, oh my God, I love the food, but the business is not busy. So, and it happened to me a few weeks ago. And I said to the guy, I said, what's up with your restaurant? I mean, I see people walking in, coming out, but nobody is staying and nobody knows. I live in this neighborhood for 30 years. I never heard about you. He's like, yeah, that's exactly what it is. So sometimes we have the idea, if we want to be having a business, want to be successful, but guess what? We don't speak out. We don't speak up about our business, who we are. What do we do? How many people you met in your life that you're like, really? I didn't know you even doing that. Because many people, it's very hard for them to speak about themselves, to speak about what they do. Okay. And that is a very big part, if you're a business owner, to actually tell people what you do so they'll know. You never know who can help you bring more customers. So number one is to actually bring the awareness and talk about your business.
Yes,
Num-
visibility is key, you said.
yes,
Uh-huh.
yes. And how do you do that if you're not talking about your business? Number two is how many business are struggling financial? What's going on? What happened? So I always go and I see, and then I'm asking them, do you have structure in your business? Do you have finance guidance in your business? Do you know how to say no to things? Like, for example, if reps are coming to the store and you're not doing that good, but they want to sell you something and you have issues saying, no, I can't, I don't need it right now. Many people have that. It's called boundaries. So we need to create guidance. We need to create structure and boundaries. So that is another thing that we need to know how to do it. Like what's coming in, what's coming out, what do we need? Balance your balance sheet. And many people don't understand that, and that creates after a while a hole in the bank. So
So write
that
down our expenses, track the income, start saying no.
yes, yes.
All right. So structure
and
brings abundance.
and the third thing is that um sometimes there's a great business, but you hear the customers say, I'm not going back there, or customer service is not good. And in the next 20 years, customer service is going to be a key factor for people. So you have to ask yourself, what am I doing as far as customer service? How do I treat my customers with respect, with honesty? How are my employees treat my customers? So all those things need to be realigned, to be reassessed. What's going on? What can we offer our customers? And of course, through the map, we can recognize it and we can suggest what people need to do. Number four is, if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling uninspired, it's like, what is going on? Nobody's coming in anymore. Everything's stuck. That means that you need to go and figure out more new goals that you want to do, to generate new customers, maybe to do some networking, maybe to get people to come in and to work together to create a community. So that is another thing that people need to do. Number five is, if you have employees or partners that become toxic, that is a very big no-no. Why? Because when we are unhappy in our job, at our workplace, we don't feel good. And that not feeling good feeling creates some issues in our health. Okay. So that is why when we come home, we want to be happy coming home. When we come to work, we want to be happy coming to work. Because if we're struggling, we bring that struggles into our home later on. And that we take it on our children, on our spouses. So all that energy need to be addressed. Sometimes you have to let go of those toxic employees. And sometimes if it's a partner that you don't get along, you have to have a talk. You have to have, okay, what are we going to do? We look at life, two different aspects. What do we need to do? And the sixth one is knowledge and moving forward.
Oh.
What are we doing here? What don't know? Maybe we need to take some courses to update our internet, to update our online presence, to learn new things, how to make our business better. And all those things help. They are preventing, if we don't know what it is, it's preventing businesses from growing and from being successful. Because when we feel stuck, it's kind of like stacking up. So it's not just one thing, because one thing turned into another, and then we're just, my God, I'm ready to close the business. So
got it.
Hopefully not. And there is always things that we can do.
All right.
Creating awareness.
And you say your business should feel clean, organized, honest, integrity with your word and your mission. Now we're going to move over to elements in business. Let's connect back with elements and how you tie this all into natural energy.
Right. So basically is that when we each one of us has different kind of element, different kind of strength and different kind of weaknesses. So some of this the thing that I spoke to, of course, belong to different kind of
Mm-hmm.
uh element. So, for example, if you have missing metal, okay, so you probably need to be more precise, more structured, more disciplined,
Yeah.
or the other way. Maybe because you have too much of it, you are perfection. There is a perfection in the business, and
Yeah.
nothing is ever good enough. So sometimes, no, we can't do this. This project is not going to work. It's not ready yet. So, so we have to maintain that balance in order for us to say, okay, we understand, but this is what we need to do. And the thing is that when we are in the situation, it is very hard for us to see
Okay.
what is going on. Because if I'm a perfect person or striving to a perfection, I may not see it because the voice here that needs to be everything organized, I don't see it from another perspective. I just see that everything needs to be perfect, great, organized before I go. And sometimes it's a roadblock for people.
Sure
Uh,
is.
water, water is a creative. Water is a visionary. Water is about intuition, and think and ideas. And sometimes we're lacking it. Sometimes we don't know what else we can do. I don't know. There is no solutions. Okay. So, but on the other hand, if you have too much water, you may have so many fears to actually bring everything into fruition, and it may stop you because you're afraid that something's going to happen. And again, it's all about creating a balance. And also, if you have low water, it's also you have lack of self-awareness.
Oh.
So you may have other people may tell you that, but you're like, what are you
Mm-hmm.
talking about? I don't see it. Wood energy. Okay. So wood energy, again, in Australia, there is yin and yang. There is good and less good. Okay. I don't want
Mm-hmm.
to use the word bad, but there is good
Mm-hmm.
and things that we don't know. So you have to, are you driven? Are you optimistic? Do you love to grow? Or you just say, oh, no solutions, nothing is working, and that's it. We're doomed. So, or you may be saying, okay, I want to do 10 goals today, but you're not ready for it. So you feel very scattered.
Yeah.
Um, so, and also, for example, if you have fire, okay, so you want to do everything and to be for everybody, and you feel scattered because you're not sure what's going on, and there is a lot of noise up there. And if you, as far as like earth element, okay, are you, um, are you presentable? Do you have a good customer service? Do you have a community? Or you just like, okay, we're done, go next. So all those things needs to be basically facing them and understanding them, and then help you to balance everything.
And give
And
us this tip. You mentioned
yes,
if
I
you
have
align your actions. Go ahead, say it, say it. This
yes,
is good.
I have about eight tips. Okay.
All right, go
So
for it.
number one is first of all, make sure your business, your store, your office is clean and organized. Same as the feng shui at home. Energy likes to come into an open space when you come
Mm-hmm.
in the door, organization, clean, because even if you don't see it,
Yeah.
customers see it. Okay.
Yep, sure
customer
do.
customer pay attention if your store, if your restaurant is clean.
Yep.
Okay. And they pay attention if it's dirty, and they're not going to come back when it's stagnant, when it's like doesn't feel comfortable. Number two is you have to have a clock in your business.
Ooh.
Yes. Why? Because a clock representing movement. And if you have a clock right now that it does not
Uh-huh.
work, go
Yeah.
change the batteries right away.
Oh
Because
gosh.
think about it, clock, time is stopped. Okay. This is one of the biggest feng shui foundation for businesses because we need movement. We need action. Number two is no cactus. Okay, you can put the ring, greenery plants, great. Cactus, not such a great thing to have in your business. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Um, And sorry for all the cactus lovers, you can maybe,
They are
sometimes they're
low
safe.
maintenance plants. They are. I'll be honest with you.
They,
Those survive in my home because I don't have
they,
to take care of them. But
they
that's a whole
are,
nother
but
issue.
sometimes the energy of it creates uneasy things, okay?
Okay.
Because think about cactus. What does cactus have? It has, I forgot how to call it in English, the hair,
Mm-hmm.
okay? And so it is not such a good energy. You want to promote good growing energy with greenery and something that wants to grow. So this is just a tip for if you want, or if you do really want one, have one, not 50. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Sometimes I walk into
Yeah.
places and I'm like, oh my God, how many cactus you have? That is the energy doesn't really flow there.
Got it.
It's yes. Number three is never put your logo, going to be sounding really, but don't put your logo on your mat when people come into your business.
Really?
Yes, yes.
I didn't know.
Maybe say welcome, maybe say something, but like, I mean, I know it's going to be very like, what are you talking about? But
Okay.
yes, think about you're stepping on it. You need to treat your name of your business with respect. And I would love to hear from anybody who listening right now. Send me an email and or comment and ask me a question. I'm open for that.
Oh my
Number
goodness.
four is when you have an office, always sit with the desk in a command position. And what does that mean? You want your face to face the door, to face the entrance, not with your back to the entryway.
Okay.
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 There is something about leadership. There is
Okay.
something about clarity.
Yeah.
And you always want to look out and not looking back with your back. Number five is the energy. What energy do you bring to your business? Recognizing it. When you come in, did you come in this morning with a negative attitude, with an angry attitude, or you're coming and you're saying, okay, I'm leaving it at the door because I'm here to do business and I'm here with positivity. That shift can help so much with how your day is about to go. Number six is intentions, clarity. Create a clarity vision board. It is an amazing how many people that I've been spoken to that has, you know what, I did have this on my vision board and
Yeah.
it came true. So create what do you want to happen in your future. And number seven is fix what's broken. If the water is broken, like we spoke last time, if the glass is broken, whatever is broken, throw or fix. Don't leave it, just there. And and I spoke about number 8. There was clean and organization, and basically, and that's it. And I don't know if I have a little bit more time
You
to
have
speak
plenty
about
more
them.
time. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna go talk now about the zodiac insights for sure, right?
Well, before that, I wanted to give a little tip about the month of May.
Oh, sure, go for it, go for it.
Okay, so tomorrow is the month of May, and it is the beginning, not just May, but May is the month of the snake. Okay, and we are in the year of the snake.
Yeah, we talked
And
about that
right,
last
we
time,
talked about
right? Yeah.
yes. So, what does that mean for all the energy? So, think about
Okay.
this year, and this month they meet. That means there's going to be kind of like a pivotal moment in the year of the
Okay.
snake. So many of us are going to feel emotional. Okay. Many of us are going to feel unrest, very, very moody. But also, we will be very, very productive this month. We will work hard, and it might make us fatigued. Okay. We will feel that all of a sudden we want to transform our life. We are done with what's going on, and we need a change. So a lot of people would say, I want to start studying something new. I'm creating my spiritual Zen space.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a transformational year. Yet, I like to say, there is no good. There is no good without bad. There is no yin without yang. So here's some of the things that we will need to pay attention. Is like people may gossip about us, okay,
Mm-hmm.
and people will
Sure do.
disappoint us, and
Yep.
people will talk behind our back. It's okay. We have to understand it. We have to say, you know what? It's theirs. It's not ours, and accept it and move on. Do not let it affect you. Do not let it stop you from doing and continue working on yourself, because it will happen. And it's all how we will accept it, and how we will, I guess, you know, handle it, basically. And there is also, there is no success without challenges. Okay.
Yeah.
There is no hard time without good time, without soft. I mean, you think about the bread that we eat. It's hard, but we eat it.
Sure is.
The egg is soft, but in order for us to eat it, we also need to either hard boiled or cook it. So there is always good and bad in the world, and it's how we look and how we address it, and what is our attitude in life that can help us moving forward. I spoke too much.
No, you did not. This is great. So I didn't even know. See, I'm reading your notes. I didn't know all this. This is extra, extra. I love it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
The rooster. So here's another tip. The rooster is a very good friend of the snake. So if you have a
Okay.
rooster in your map, it's going to be a good year for you. Okay, so use that to work for your
Okay.
favorite. But the
Okay.
roosters, they are perfection. They admire the perfection. They love precise. They are hardworking. They love beauty. They love status. Everything has to be in a certain shape, and a certain way. And they are just very hardworking, and those are the people that you'll see, like designers and makeup artists, and
Awesome.
yes, and those are the people who actually just love what they do, as far as like anything that has to do with beauty and organization, and sometimes even like love. They can be sometimes taking care of themselves, even under too much, but that's okay. We all have to care about ourselves. And in 2025, don't overwork yourself, okay? Because last year was a hard working year for you. You were there. So just try to take it easy and focus on collaboration, and not just to control, because Rooster belongs to the metal energy, okay?
Oh,
So remember,
okay.
yes, balance the control, balance the perfection, and this way try to work with other people that will balance the energy that you need to have more in your life.
All right. What about the
Also,
monkey, the pig, and the
the
rat?
monkey, yes. So the monkey also belongs to the metal energy, but the monkey is clever, is witty, is playful, is funny. They love to be independent. Okay, don't tell them what to do, and don't try to control them, because they are very strong in in natural and the zodiac. Okay, the monkey is one of the strongest animal in the whole 12 zodiac. So what you can do. So this year also, here is an advice. If you do sign contract, pay attention before you sign them. Read them carefully, so people will not try to, say things that were not talked about, and you are signing. So just as an advice, make sure you look up on the contract before you sign it, and stay consistent. You have great ideas and great execution. And the monkey is also a friend of the snake, but it also will come with some uneasy way on the road. So just pay attention to that.
Okay.
And the pig is belong to the water element, and the pig is someone who loves. He doesn't like to fight with people. He likes to get along with everybody. He's very kind-hearted, and sometimes even to a naive way. Okay, so they are kind of like a live and let live attitude. You're not going to see someone who's a pig who's trying to go into your business and ask you questions that are private. They leave you alone.
Mm-hmm.
Yet this year, the pig and the snake clash. They are not friends. Okay, so that means
Ooh.
so that means if you do have a pig in your chart, you will feel some uneasy time. But remember, when the universe is moving us, it's always for a good place. If we understand that, it's great and it's blessed. If we don't, it might give us some challenges in life. Okay, so you may feel that
Okay.
your way of operating this year is
But
changing, The way your thoughts is changing today. So take it into heart and just, embrace it.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right. What else?
Yes. The rat also belong to the water element, and the rats are smart. They are resourceful. They're
Mm.
strategic, and they are very secretive. So they don't like to talk about themselves.
Oh,
They don't like to talk about anything. It's like very, very secretive. Usually, we'll see like CIA, FBI. It's they can keep a secret. So it's kind of like, a safe. You tell them, and your secret is safe
exactly.
with you. So they also have sometimes tendency to hoarder things and not to throw things.
Mm.
So this is also recognizing, but they're very intuitive and very smart. And just be patient, and what you did last year will grow up for something for next year. So just, be patient, work, learn, and also let people in, because sometimes you do need to talk about things. So let that all in, and don't be afraid to get hurt.
All right. So be patient. The seeds you plant this year, you say,
Yes.
will grow stronger next year. And
Yes.
the overall message is about your business really reflects your energy. So if you're feeling stuck, slow, overwhelmed, it's not about pushing harder. You say it's about realigning, resetting, and being
Yes.
clear of what you want. So we got to trust ourselves, get more clarity, and
Yep.
stay true to our purpose. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
And let's wrap up, if you don't mind. Let's share, how we can contact you. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, my website is shuioflife.com. You can contact me or follow me on Instagram at Lilach Adoni, or at Shui of Life on Instagram and Facebook. My email is shuioflife@gmail.com. I would love for you to contact me, ask me questions. I'm here to help.
To help align, act, and grow. And by the way, just to let you know the correct spelling of it, SHUIOFLIFE. But thank you so much. Always informative. Great
Thank you,
show
Jill.
today, as always. And thank you for being here and looking forward to our conversation next time.
Yes.
Thank you,
Thank you so
sweetheart. You
much.
have
Have
a
a
great day.
beautiful day.
You too. Thank you so much. Bye bye, sweetheart.
This is the Global Podcast Network, where executives and professionals connect, share, and inspire. Stay tuned for the conversations that drive success.